Konnichiwa Mina. Hello everybody. In this video, welcome to part 2 of how to play the Naruto CCG from Bandai. If you have not checked out part 1, I highly recommend that you do so because I talk about the different cards in the game and how to read them. So in this video, it's going to be me talking about how to play the actual card game, going through the turns, what you can and cannot do during your turn, things like that. So I hope you guys can see the playmat. Like this playmat is very, very big. I apologize, guys. It's really hard to get it in the shot. But yeah, so I'm just going to tell you the different areas of the playmat. You have your battle rewards area, which goes over here, which means you have to have 10 battle rewards in order to win the game. So there's 2 ways in this card game to win the game. So if you cannot draw a card at the start of your turn, typical TCG stuff, and then you have to have 10 or more battle rewards than your opponent. So if you could do that before your opponent, then you win the game. And then over here, is your chakra area, which is where you could charge chakra and you use your chakra to pay for jutsus, just like in the TV show. And then then down here, I'm gonna have to pull it up a little bit. And then down here is your turn marker, where you start off at 0, and then every single turn you raise your turn marker up by 1. There are effects out there that lower your opponent's turn marker, which is pretty brutal. And then your deck goes over here, and then your discard pile goes over here. So your dead ninjas, your used chakra, your used jutsus go over here. And then in the middle of the playmat is your village, where all your ninjas go, with a nice picture of Pain, I must say, doing almighty push and destroying the Hit and Leave village. And then over here is your battlefield, where your ninjas are going to fight, and your opponent can counter with their teams. And I think that's everything on here. I don't think I'm missing anything. No. So first things first, you shuffle your deck. Typical TCG stuff. So I'm not going to shuffle it too long because this is just a demonstration, but once your deck is shuffled and you allow your opponent to cut and things like that, then your deck goes over here, which I like to put it kind of slanted. That way my opponent can't see my card or anything. So you put it over here, and then you play rock, paper, scissors, coin toss, however you want to decide who goes first. So the player that goes first, you draw 6 cards from the top of your deck, like to start. Like at this card game, you can mulligan twice, like in this card game. So let's just say if you don't like your hand for whatever reason, you can take your hand, shuffle it back into your deck, and draw again. But the penalty for that is you draw 1 less card each time you do it. So you could draw again. So I would draw 5 cards this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just say I do not like my hand. So you have 1 more chance to shuffle your hand back to your deck, and then you draw 4 cards this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's it. Once you're stuck at the 4 card limit, you cannot mulligan again. You're stuck with that hand for the rest of the game. So that is the draw phase. The player that goes first does not draw a card, but you can take as many cards as you would like from your hand, and you could put it into your chakra area. So you could do that as many times as you want during your charged chakra phase. So just so you know, once cards are put into the chakra area, you can't take it back. So they're used as chakra, they're dead cards. You can only use it for chakra, which is used for jutsus. Then you can also play a ninja. You can only play 1 ninja per turn. So how you would do that is that you would play your ninja, and then your turn cost and hand cost has to be met, and it stays into your village. So how teams work. You can do a team of 1, a team of 2, or a team of 3. So how you would do it is that you would build teams yeah, here, like this. So you would build your team up like this. So how you total up your ninja's power. So you would take this bottom shuriken, so that first number is the head ninja. So in this case, this is a 6. So you would take your 6, and then you would take that second number for your other two ninjas, or one ninja. This one has a 0, and then this one has a 1. So basically, my team is going to be 7. So 6 plus 0 plus 1, that's 6. So you have to be really, really careful about how you set up your teams, because that could definitely make a big difference about how strong your team can be. So, like, for example, if I put Nagato as the head ninja, and then Hidachi and Pain, like a Shurapath, as the support ninja, you have your 1, and then you have your 4, and then you have your 1. So that would be 1, 5, 6. So that would be 6 teams. So as you could tell, that 1 point can make a real big difference. So you have to be very careful about how you place your ninjas, because power is a big thing in this game. So you can rearrange your ninjas how you want it, and then you can play your missions, which are the blue cards right here. You can play your missions. You can play as many missions as you want. So you pay for its entrance cost and your hand cost. So you can play your missions, and then your opponent can play counter missions and things like that. So let's just say this is my team. And let's just say I want to move my team up to the battlefield. That means my opponent has the option to let that go through and I win a battle reward, or they can counter it with their own team. So, for example, let's just say if this is my team, and let's just say if my opponent has their own team here. So let's say this is their team. So their team power for my opponent, they have a 5 because of the head ninja, and then this one is a 0 and this one is a 3. So that would be 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 power. So that's 8 versus 1, 4, and 1. So that would, 1, 5, and 6. So that's 6. So that's 6. So yeah. So those are your teams here. Sorry guys, I'm real terrible at math. But yeah, so let's just say if these teams countered, and then they play your jutsus and things like that. So let's just say my opponent starts off first and they play, Hand of Pain. So they pay their chakra, which is a 2. So they pay their chakra, and let's just say I pay my chakra and I counter with my Hand of Pain. So how this works is that it works like a Yu-Gi-Oh chain. It goes from the top card, and then it works its way backwards. So let me read its effect here. Negate the target and shuffle it into your owner's deck. If the turn marker is odd, negate the user's effects during this turn. So let's just say if I required all of that. That means this jutsu is negated, so it's no more. And yeah, so you take the top card and you work your way backwards, and that's going to determine a winner. So how winning works. So let's just say my opponent's team is 5, 3, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 here. So this is 11 power. This one is 1, 7, 8. So 11 and 8. So that means my opponent's team is going to win because they have the higher power. So basically, If so my opponent's team basically just kicked my team's butt by like 3 points. So if it's 4 or lower, it's just a regular victory. So that means the head ninja just takes 1 damage. So if my opponent would have kicked my butt with the difference between the two teams, if it was 5 or greater, that would be an outstanding victory, which means like it kills the head ninja no matter what. Like the head ninja's gone and it goes to the discard pile, and then all of the support ninja take 1 damage. And then once that is over, my team goes to my village, and then my opponent's team goes to their village. If it's a normal victory, you take 1 battle reward, which means you take a card from your opponent's deck and you put it into your battle rewards area. If it's an outstanding victory, then you take 2 battle rewards and it goes into your battle rewards area. And it goes back and forth until you determine a winner. So yeah, guys, that is how you play the Naruto TCG. Very, very simple game. I really do miss this game a lot. I really, really do love it. Pretty simple. So basically, you want to build your teams, you want to use missions, you want to play your jutsu cards, and then you want your team to be bigger than your opponent. That way you can get your battle rewards. And then you definitely want to get those outstanding not outstanding battle rewards. So you want to get like outstanding victories. Definitely for sure, because you definitely want to kill off your opponent's ninja. Definitely for sure. It's definitely something that you want to do, so you can get your 10 battle rewards. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions about this card game, definitely let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer it to the best of my ability. Because this card game can definitely get very complicated for sure, but it's definitely a really, really fun card game. I really love Naruto. I love the show. I love reading it. I've been rewatching Naruto recently, and like the original Naruto, and I've been really loving the original Naruto. I think I might do a video in the future just talk about just Naruto the anime, because I absolutely love that show a lot. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Matane.